Welcome, I'm Meredith, and this is the Oasis Spiritual Empowerment Tarot. All about tarot, oracle, and empowering you. And tonight, I'm going to do a full walkthrough of the Journey to Enlightenment Tarot. This is for Amina of Mina's Bookshelf. And this deck is by Selena Joy Lovett, illustrated by Daniela Manutius Forster. And it is a mass market deck. Comes in a nice box. It's not too big. So this, usually like this size and smaller is the size that I tend to keep because they'll still fit in a bag. They're still fairly portable. They don't take up too much space on the shelf. And these are the backs. And if you missed my Newt's video, I did get this in a trade. So it has been edged, I'm sure. So I think it comes with unfinished edges. And if you did see my video, you may recognize this candle. Oh man, it smells so divine. I can't even tell you. I wish there was like smell-o-vision so you could share it. But you might hear a bit from the wick. It's that beautiful wood wick. But anyway, let me pull you in a little bit because there is a lot of detail in this deck. So I want you to be able to really see it. Okay. So we're just going to flip through. And honestly, this is my first. I still haven't gone through this deck all the way. Have not shuffled it yet. Just nothing. Wow, look at this. Oh, there's so much here. Love this High Priestess. And I think this is a deck that would be amazing for single card draws because there's so much. You know, you could really spend a lot of time just on a single card. I mean, I guess you could, theoretically with any deck, but some lend themselves more to that, I think. And I definitely think this is one of those. Those eyes, I can't get over them. They're fabulous. So we have this is interesting. There's a lot to go into there. And I love that there's so much that can be seen. And I definitely feel like depending on, when you're looking at it, how you're looking at it, those things are going to morph and shift, which is fabulous. I love that. I love this Hermit. And the Wheel. I love that it feels very chaotic, but then it's like we have that kind of stabilizing force in the center. Oh, this is beautiful. interesting death. Then we have like, is that a wheel? Is that a brain? I'm going to see. I'm going to set that aside. I just want to see. Oh, wow. What the guidebook says about it. Look at that. That is gorgeous. So I can tell you that for me personally, this probably isn't going to be a deck that I'm going to use to read for others. Yeah, it depends a little bit, but I definitely feel like this is a deck that I'm going to want to spend some time with. And that's definitely not a bad thing, you know. I love the sun. Really, really nice take. Wow, there's so much detail. Really interesting how the people are kind of transparent. I mean, not their skin, but their outfits. I like that. Oh, wow. Oh, look at that page. I love him. I mean, this is a really interesting deck, and I definitely don't have anything like this. In fact, the closest thing I can kind of think of like this, but it's really not, would be maybe like Bonefire, which I don't have because it felt too busy. This doesn't, although I'm kind of swaying a little bit on Bonefire, so I may end up getting that. Yeah, as much as I love a lot of stuff, I have to be able to latch on to something, you know? So, just watching like walkthroughs and things of Bonefire, I felt like I might not be able to do that. Like it might just be like an overwhelm. But when I was at the Red Feather table, I did look through it. And it's much more, I don't know. I'm able to grasp it onto the cards more in person, I guess. You still have 3 swords and a heart, though. But at least we have a lot of other stuff, too. Love the pattern. Very interesting use of colors. Wow, look at that with the sword poised right above her. I love this. This almost kind of has like a cave painting feel because of that background. I mean, obviously the style isn't like that. I feel like if you let your eyes relax as you kind of gaze at the card, it's easier to pick stuff out. These kind of look like faces. Leave the cats alone. Oh, I love that night. It's like stained glass. And that queen. Oh, that's beautiful too. Look at that. So we do have a good amount of RWS representations in here. It's just there's a lot of other stuff going on too. which I really like. It's interesting. Oh, he's beautiful too. There's something really special about the use of color. Okay, so let's, I guess I'll shuffle this in. Let's give it a good shuffle. And then we'll pick one to check out in the guidebook, and I'll lay them out so you can see how they look together. So they shuffle beautifully. Yeah, the cards move really nicely. Let's pull this one out. Knight of Swords. Okay. Let's see what the guidebook says. And just to show you, so it talks about the birth of this tarot, connecting to using the cards. Then we get right into the majors, minors, and then a sample spread. Talks about laying out the cards, different types of spreads. Alright, so we want the Knight of Swords. Now, I should mention, I mean, you figure it out, it's not a big deal, but they are separated. The courts are all together. You know, the majors are together, then we have all the courts, and then we have the minors. But they are still grouped by the suits, just in case you're curious. Okay, so we have, and I should tell you, looks like we have about a page per card for all of them. So majors, minors, doesn't matter. So for the Knight of Swords, first we have keywords: competitive, focus, analytical. It says, the Knight of Swords cuts a dynamic figure, and this is a fantastic time to start focusing on a new project or venture, as once it gets off the ground, there will be no stopping it. New and inventive, if you have been wondering whether this project will work, this push from the Knight shows he is determined to get you started. Then we have a paragraph, Journey to Enlightenment. Right? So we get that for each card. You may be feeling quietly self-righteous and on a quest for justice, but keep your eyes open and don't get distracted. Keeping your head clear, you will be able to take the appropriate action and not run head first into a confrontation unprepared. Use your words wisely and plan what you want to say. Don't get over-emotional about the situation, as with intelligent thoughts, you will achieve the outcome you desire. If you start to feel overwhelmed, talk to someone you trust or write down your feelings so they don't overspill and get in your way of this plan of action. So that's fabulous. So if you want to see how they look laid out, especially because there is a lot in the cards, and I see that shine, and I am about to fix it for you. I promise it's so dim right now. You know what it is? I have a chandelier, and a couple of the bulbs burned out, and of course they're the ones on this side. And it takes really specific bulbs, and I keep forgetting to get more. I should probably do that before I have no light. But the borders help a lot, I think. I'm really glad they have the borders, as much as I love to chop them off. For this deck, I think that they're perfect, because it helps create that separation and kind of gives your eyes a break. Yeah, I think for me, looking at these in person, I'm not sure how it is for you. It doesn't. I was a little concerned that it might be too much in a spread, but it's really not. I think because of those borders. So it breaks it up and helps distinguish the cards from each other. Yeah. It's definitely a deck that I'm going to take my time with, though. I am going to say that. Some decks, I feel like most decks, I can do a spread and immediately just start. Whereas with this deck, it just kind of begs you to spend more time. Which, again, not a bad thing. This would be fabulous for, like, meditation. I think this could be fabulous for pathwork, even though it's not so much, at least to me, like a defined world. But I feel like there's a defined energy. I really like this. It's very, very different from everything I have, I think. I think that for pairing this, I would use something definitely a bit more sparse. What do I have near me? I don't even know. Something very clean. Well, you know it would go, because it goes with everything. Is Roots and Wings, and I feel like that might, because it is very, very clean and simple images. Maybe let's do this. Just kind of, and then that kind of breaks it up more too. I mean, I probably wouldn't use this as a spread, but yeah. Something like this, or, the Wandering Echo might be perfect too. I don't think that's within hand's reach, so I'm not going to even try. But, yeah, I just think that, for me, I want a simple oracle for this, for sure. I don't want one that's going to really suck me in, or have a lot that I have to kind of take in, or spend too much time with. Because when I use this deck, this is 100% going to be my primary focus. So there are some oracles that, even when I pair them with tarot, just because of the way that the oracles are, they kind of become the focus, But yeah, it's a really interesting deck, and I feel like there's a lot a lot to pull from it. Yeah. So let me know what you think. Do you have this deck? Because it's not a new deck. So it's definitely been around. And if you do, how do you use it? Do you like to pair it with certain decks? Do you like to use it by itself in big spreads, little spreads, single cards? Let me know. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. And let me know. Let me know your thoughts because I value your thoughts. And until next time, just be wonderful. To yourself, be really, really wonderful because you deserve the best. Only the best. All the best, and that is my wish for you.